Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at easy landlord forms and I'm going to give you a behind the scenes look at what the pro account includes so that you can see if it's worth it or not for you. So easy landlord forms has tons of documents, tenant screening features, forms like lease agreements, state specific forms that you might need, rental application forms, move in, move out checklist, general management, tenant notice letters. And all of these documents are drafted by attorneys. And like I said, they're state specific. And so I wanted to show you what the pro account includes because I have that. So if you've ever been wondering, should you get it? Is it worth the investment? I think it is, but I'm going to show you why. All right, so first I'm going to show you, this is how the dashboard looks when you log in. I have blurred out some of the content here because I'm actually using it for a lease application we have active, or a lease that we have active right now that's out for signature, but I don't want that person's information to show. And so we also used it for tenant screening this go round. And so down here are the two applicants, like their credit scores and stuff like that. So I've blocked that out. But this is what you would see in your dashboard when you log in. And so let's just go in and look at what the lease. Actually, let's do tenant screening first because it's a lot quicker to go through that. I want you to see what this looks like, and then what the lease creation looks like, because this is like one of my favorite features. This is my first time actually using easy landlord forms to create a lease because I am married to a contract specialist. Like, he literally wrote contracts for a living. He doesn't do that anymore, but he wrote contracts for a living. And so he's always created our leases. He's always kind of done that, but we used easy landlord forms this time. And he was like, this is actually amazing. So for him to give it the thumbs up means a lot. Anyway, let's do a new screening. So first, you would put in the applicant's name and email. Okay, so I've gone ahead and entered in a fake name and email, and then you'd click continue. And so what you'll see here, you have a few different options, excuse me. So I'm going to click no easy rental application. So let's just imagine the person has done an application separately from this. And then you can pick if you want gold, silver, or no tenant screening. But of course, we're here for tenant screening, right? So I would pick, whichever option that you want. And then, this is what I love about Easy Landlord Forms platform, and a few other platforms do this too, but you can either pay it or you can have the applicant pay the fee. So if you charge an application fee, like say you charge, $55 for your application fee, a lot of times that's because you're going to be paying for this and other types of screenings, on your own. But I prefer to have no application fee and just have the tenant pay for these things. And so I pay $0 and each applicant pays $34.95. It's up to you, of course. You can pay it yourself if they've paid you an application fee, but it's just as simple as that. You put in their name and email address, Easy Landlord Forms then sends them a screening request, and they'll put in probably their social security number, whatever other information. And then for us, the tenants, they filled it out almost immediately. And within 30 minutes to an hour, we got back their criminal and credit check. So super easy. It was great to use. Now let's go to creating a new lease. All right, so I am going to do the Texas lease creation just because that's where I am right now, but you select your state. If you want to do the standard template or any of the other templates you might have saved, is it a vacation property, and all of these things, and then click Start Building. Now, what I love about this is that they immediately put these different kind of tips here. If you are in these different areas, they tell you that, in Dallas requires landlords to have a rental registration application. If you're in Plano, you have to do a registration and inspection. These are things that other platforms may or may not do. So And as you're going through the lease creation, they do have different tips there as well. Like it's like, in Texas, it's standard to charge a $30, what is it? Like if the check bounces, there's a fee. And in Texas, here's what's standard. So if you're new to this, you're not familiar with what that state, requires. I love that they have tips and things like as you go through the process. So what you do is the template, like I said, it's drafted by attorneys. It's already just filled out and laid out. And what you're going to be doing is putting in the tenant's information. So you can create like a tenant profile and then you can just load it here, or you can go through and actually, write in their name and all that kind of stuff. You'll put in like the rent and deposit amount. So here's kind of how it looks. Are they going to be paying with cash? I hope not. I hope you're going to be clicking things like this, like online transfer. It's up to you. This is not legal advice, but here you select these different options and it's going to be populated into the PDF at the end. And then, you just kind of go through fees and maintenance, when is rent due. And you can also customize some of these things too. Like if you don't see exactly what you want, you can add additional information in the sections. You can remove sections if you don't need that in your lease. So it's fully customizable. Let's go to rules and regulations. I thought this was amazing because it basically has all of these rules here, and you can select if you like them or not. And you can also add in special text, special terms and conditions. And then at the end of it, there's also additional documents. I thought this was really amazing as well because it also has like a tenant welcome letter, a lead-based paint pamphlet. So it's not just the lease, but let's see, bed bug addendum, tenant guest policy, tenant welcome letter. You can even add these different things if you need to. Military clause agreement, there's a pool or a hot tub. And so this is just like every single document, every single notice, every single letter you could think of is right here. So there's no, second guessing. There's no like trying to Google a bunch of different forms. It's just all right here for you. So at the end of it, you just save and view the lease. And then, so it's just loading. So now you can preview it, you can download it, you can email it directly to the tenant, or you can do Easy Sign, which is what I prefer. So with the Easy Sign, it sends them the document so they can just sign it electronically. If you don't want to do that, you can just download it and email it to them and they can sign it and send it back. If you just want to email it to yourself or email it to your partner so they can look at it, or you just want to preview it. And so this is like the Easy Sign option is not available unless you do the Pro Lifetime account. Let me tell you right now, if you plan on being a landlord for more than a year, even if you only have one property, but if you plan on buying more properties, of course, but even if you only have one property, it's so worth it to me to get the Lifetime Pro account because you get access to everything on this site forever with a one-time fee. And I'll put the link below. It's a business expense that can be a tax write-off. Of course, consult with your CPA, consult with, whoever you need to. But instead of having to come and like download individual forms and pay, fees for each form or whatever, personally, I recommend just getting the Lifetime Pro account so you can have everything you need and all of the features. So again, Easy Landlord Forms has lease creation, tenant screening, tons of forms and documents. I'll actually click on this so we can see a little bit of them. If you have any questions, definitely put it in the comments. Oh, I also have a coupon code. If you use the coupon code KEYFORMS, you get 20% off. And so I'll put that down in the comment, in the caption as well. You have to use the link that I provide down there along with the coupon code to get 20% off. And they have vacation rental agreement with Easy Sign, let's see, these are all rental agreements, HOA rule addendum, receipt of keys. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of documents, security deposit receipt, lease co-signer. You can go to the website and scroll through too, but my goal is to do a behind the scenes look at all of these different platforms so that you can make an informed decision on which one you think is best for you, because honestly there's so many out there and they all have pros and cons of using them. So if you found this helpful, please let me know. If there's any other platform you want me to try out for you, let me know. And until next time, you guys, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll talk to y'all next time.